I have just watched Ren's video for Back on 74 and I have discovered yet another thing he is amazing at. So stay tuned and you'll find out what. Listen in Colour. Hi everyone, welcome to Listen in Colour with me, Rachel Walker-Mason. I have some very exciting news for you. I now have my very own Patreon. So please join me over there. The link is here and in the description on my channel. And you will see completely ad-free videos that I already have on my YouTube, but also some very exciting things just for our Patreon subscribers. So hop on over and join me there. Now, back to one of my absolute favourites, beloved Ren. Here we go. Okay. So I thought I knew pretty much what Ren could do. We know he's one of the most exceptional lyricists possibly ever. I would go as far as to say that. We know he can sing the living daylights out of most things, enormous vocal range, evokes emotions in you didn't even know you had, and can really rail against the government and that kind of thing. And then he does this. I was not expecting this. I think some of you have mentioned this one because I've watched a lot of ones that have made me cry and made me question everything about my own reality. I think some of you have mentioned this one because it's not as sad, but I didn't realise it would be this awesome retro throwback. And he just sounds incredible on it. Is there anything he can't sing? I'm like, if he wasn't such a lovely person, by, all accounts, then I would dislike him for being this talented. But wow, like this is just so cool. And the backing vocalists and the band, I'm not sure if that's the big push or just some other people, I'm not sure. But the way they filmed it in this little lounge, it's so cool. I just want to be there and sit in the background with a lemonade, enjoying the show. It's just amazing. Now, is this a Ren song or is it a cover? I don't know. I need to know more facts about this because it's nothing like anything else I've heard of Ren's. So I'm kind of blown away. I'm always blown away by him, but this is a whole different kind of blown away, honestly. Oh, okay. Let's go back a little bit. Look at these backing vocalists. Amazing, smooth, gorgeous voices. And Ren's voice just fits in with them just perfectly, this 3-part harmony. Oh, never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go?
Keep it rocking, doing the same thing. We get high on the breakdown. We were watching from the same time, but that don't change what I think now. And we were talking about the same crowd, but we don't hop when it rains down. I learned my lesson at the same time. Ooh, where did it go?
And that riff sounds very much like Sting, Message in a Bottle. I know he's covered Sting and the Police before, Englishman in New York, which is one of my personal favourites of theirs. But he's playing that riff, slightly different time signature, because Message in a Bottle is da ga da da ga da da ga da da. So there's slight pauses on some of the notes. And he's playing it a straighter rhythm, but the way he's playing it on that particular guitar as well just has a real feel of the Police in that particular era. Is it meant to be that riff? Is it not? I don't know, because it's vocally he wasn't doing anything. I thought, oh, he might come in with a sending out an SOS or something, but he didn't. But yeah, no, that was an interesting guitar part there. Interesting. I liked it. I mean, he can play, can't he? Blimey. Okay, let's hear a little bit more of that again.
I learned my lesson at the same time. Ooh, where did it go? Why don't say not just you? Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it let it go? Let it go. 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 Let it go.
Oh, they're so annoyingly cool. I just want to be in their band. I think I'd ruin their band. I wouldn't be cool enough, but I just want to hang out and be like, no, can I just be near you guys for your coolness and your epicness? I love that moment where the bassist gets up and he's like, yeah, let's bring it. It's Ren. You know what astounds me about Ren? Well, everything astounds me about Ren. You know that, you renegades, you know that. His harmonizing is unbelievable. Often what we get with incredible singers is that they don't need to learn to harmonize because they are always singing lead. Always. They're always on the top part, so they don't develop the kind of the inner tunings. And being a classical soprano, I had never learnt to harmonize, to hear the inner harmonies. You have to like train your ears into it. So growing up doing lots of classical stuff, I was always on the top part because I'm a soprano. The thing that taught me how to sing, how to hear inner harmonies and how to sing them in tune was acapella. And we all know I'm a big giant acapella nerd. If you look at some other videos of mine, I will be hardcore acapella till I die. And I had to learn to hear those inner harmonies. I had to learn that I wasn't always going to be singing the tune, singing the top part. Ren's harmony skills, he drops into an inner harmony so fast and so accurately, and I know he can do this for real because I've seen it in his busking videos that are not edited, they're just a live video, and he drops into a harmony so accurately and perfectly, and in here he's singing between the two girls' voices and drops in and out of singing lead and then into that, just smooth as silk. Right. Let's have some more after this cool little duet here.
Let's take 'em back to 1714. Inherently poor, myself on the breakdown. Talk is secondary, first my specialty. Naughty bars on the rap like nicotine, sound so addicting. Click, click, zippo, flip, caddy, daddy, hit the green. Soak up dopamine, I mean dope scheme. Take more head than the blade of a guillotine. Filipina, you should have seen her. She likes girls, but I turn Tina. Angelina, wanna raid her tomb. Ocarina, with the Zelda moves. Sound so smooth, wax strip groove. Don't stay still, wanna make that move. Thought for food, colour scheme nude. Massive like jungle, shy but rude.
Oh, and he's and then here he is with his excessive number of lyrics to cram into a line, but does so perfectly. It's like watching Hamilton. It's just, yeah, wow. I mean, there's nothing he can't do. Like, you would think that rap section wouldn't fit in this song, but it really does. It just does. I need to look at those lyrics because they are incredible. There's some references to like 90s things, also Angelina Jolie and Tomb Raider, which I remember that very clearly, her in those shorts. And a lot of these little throwbacks to that period. And it's just he's so quick and so quippy, and you almost miss the things he's saying unless you sit down and study them because he says them so quickly that he doesn't have just one good line. Every single one is absolute killer. That you kind of people will pick at different ones and go, oh, that one's amazing, that one's amazing, that one's amazing. They just sort of tumble from him in this cascade of amazingness. He's just, and this one's like a funny one. He's just sort of throwing them off the cuff. It's just amazing. And the other thing I love about this song is the only thing that's happening is Ren singing, Ren playing lead. There's a bassist and two singers who are doing that some of the time and doing some vocals other times. That is it. There is nothing else happening, but I get the entire vibe. It feels like there's a full band with brass and drums and everything. It feels like all of that is there, and it's not. But they create that vibe and that ambiance that feels like there's more stuff happening, but they're doing it just them. It's so cool. It just shows that if the talent is there, you don't need all the bells and whistles quite often. You can just do this, strip it right back to this, and it works. If it's a good song, it will work with very little around it. And Ren is the king of it being a really good song and not needing very much else at all.
Ocarina with the Zelda moves, sound so smooth, wax strip groove, don't stay still, wanna make that move, thought for food, colour scheme nude, massive like jungle, shy but rude, and the world is yours, that's a Nas shout out with an awkward pause, cause the world is flawed when the power makes money and the money makes wars, and the world is more than a place in space on a spinning ball, and for now that's all, back to 1974, back on 74. Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go? Ooh, ooh, just a lonely day. Yes. An island lost at sea. Oh. Another castaway. Nobody here but me. Oh. More loneliness than any man could bear. Rescue me before I fall into despair. Oh. Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Message in the bottle, yeah. Message in the bottle, yeah.
I was right. Yes, I love that. I love that they brought in Message in a Bottle. That was just so cool. 'Cause I knew his voice would just sit perfectly in that range, like really high, da 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 da, and he just nailed it. That was so freaking cool. Why was it about? Because he wasn't born. He's younger than me, so he definitely wasn't born in '74. So what's the significance of back in '74? So please let me know because I don't know what that means. Because a lot of things he was talking about were quite 90s, and then those brilliant lines about money makes power, power makes war, or power makes money, power makes war, something like that. It was something really good anyway, that, you know, in his classic kind of the world is terrible and I'm going to comment on it kind of lines. That was so good. That was so good. And you are right. I am quite uplifted by that one. Yeah, watching all of the Vincent's Tale and the Sunflowers and all of those and Violet's one all in one go. I did have a small nervous breakdown after that. So this one has really like cheered me up. So thank you for mentioning this one for me. And yeah, it's another 10 out of 10 for Ren. What can I say? He's amazing. Colour-wise in this one, it's really bright, warm, like yellows and things. It's just this really lovely, warm kind of sounds. I know they're in like a kind of jazz bar and it's all kind of smoky and cool as the kind of vibe, but it just feels so sunshiny to me. And him hitting those high frequencies where he does that lovely shimmery ah ah kind of vibrato. He does a really slow shimmer on his vibrato, and it just has this kind of jazz essence to it where he often sounds kind of like Ella Fitzgerald and and Billie Holiday. It's quite an unusual thing in a male voice to have those vintage jazz qualities, but he does, and he can make his vibrato go at the exact speed that you would need to sort of harken back to that time. It's amazing. That was so warm. It made me feel really happy. So like lots of yellows, and then going into the police section, it was lots of reds. I think it was just me going, yes, I was right that was what the riff was. Yay! It was just amazing. I feel all happy now. So yay! Thank you, Ren. Thank you, Renegades. Working in the music industry, as Ren will tell you, is not well paid. So if you would like to support me, you can do so by buying me a coffee or a tea, as I say, because I'm British and drink a lot of tea. The link is here. And I would like to thank everybody who's already done this for supporting me and my family. It means so much to us all. So thank you. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. I love all your comments, Renegades, so please keep them coming, and remember to have a colourful day. Listening